Coffee. I love coffee. And I love to drink coffee at home, but more than anything else, I like to drink coffee outside at a coffee shop here in beautiful Los Angeles. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been on a search for a coffee home. If I find a coffee home a perfect fit for me and my coffee, I'm willing to spend $4 to $6 a day in exchange for the right to sit there for 8 hours with my laptop, working on my screenplay, or perhaps just surfing the internet. Reddit is great. It's a great time waster. Reddit I love. Also liveleak.org. But, you know, I've had a problem finding a home. First of all, the first place I went to was called Intelligentsia Coffee here in Silver Lake, California. What wonderful coffee they have there. Absolutely. So wonderful. Sustainable and organic and all the correct kind of things that it is. And it's nutty. See, I'm after a kind of a nutty brew, not that Starbucks kind of acidic, French roast that kills you. No, I like a nutty, smooth, robust, but not acidic brew. And I like to have it with a little soy milk steamed on it. It's called a soy misto. They make a wonderful coffee over there in Intelligentsia. If you like standing in line, it's a great place. Wonderful lines they have over there. Oh yes, one day I noticed that all the people there working behind the counter were wearing hats. It disturbed me a little bit. And then the next day I went in again for my coffee. I noticed they were all wearing little kind of hipster little hats, and I wasn't able to tolerate it. Well, but in general, I would have stayed there even without the hats, but sometimes you just can't wait in that long line. So I went over to another place in Silver Lake that was called LAMILL. LAMILL Coffee. That's what I thought it was called. LAMILL or LAMILL or LAMILL or LAMILL or LAMILL, I found out it was eventually called. Wonderful coffee. Now, coffee is good at a hot temperature, and it's very good at a cold temperature if it's iced coffee. The temperature that coffee never should be is between hot and cold. The word tepid or lukewarm comes to mind. Now I went to LAMILL Coffee, and they did make me a beautiful soy misto that looked lovely and had a little picture drawn in it, which is what I like. I like a little flower drawn in my coffee. And lo and behold, I got myself some tepid or lukewarm soy misto. Sipped it. Said, no, that's not going to do it. Took it back to the counter, and I said, can you make this warmer? And they said, believe it or not, no! No! They cannot make it warmer. Why can you not make it warmer? They said something about the soy milk clumping up. Well, I've never had the problem with soy milk clumping up anywhere else other than in LAMILL. That was the last time I ever darkened their door. Wonderful decor over there at LAMILL, by the way. So then I looked for another coffee place a little closer to home, and I found a place called Graffiti. Wonderful place. Love this place. Big place. Used to be, just as a little side note, used to be a place called Sonora Cafe. Enormous. My wife threw up there one day on a tequila, a margarita. This was a wonderful place. Really huge and white. Very, very much like a kind of John Lennon Imagine video. White. Beautiful. And went in there, had my coffee. It was delicious. They drew a nice picture in there for me every day. And they also gave me free animal crackers, which I liked. Animal crackers, free, as many as I wanted. And they also have the wonderful swipe the iPad. You got to have the swipe the iPad. That's what I'm looking for in a place now. Swipe the iPad instead of cash register. And then you can add the tip, or you can put, what I normally do is put no tip. And then you can say receipt, email receipt, or no receipt. So I usually just put no tip and no receipt. So then, one day, after going there for about 2 weeks and finding a happy home there in Cafe Sonora or Graffiti, and hanging out there for about 8 to 10 hours for my $4 fee. One day I decided to go in there with my children. I brought my 2 children in with me, and the big muscly guy who was my friend and once actually gave me a free coffee there, he said, it's on me. Well, this guy behind the counter, he said to me, when I had my children there, he said, oh, are those your children or your grandchildren? I almost spit up my soy misto right there. Grandchildren? I don't think so, sir. I will never darken your door again, I said. That is not my idea of customer service, offending the customers. Now, not that I don't want grandchildren. One day, I'd love to have grandchildren. I'm not in any rush, though. My daughter's 11. She doesn't need to rush into these things. And I am only in my late 40s. How could I possibly have grandchildren? I found a place even closer to home on a street called Larchmont Boulevard, which doesn't have very many coffee shops on it. Well, it actually has 7 right now, and they opened an 8th one. So it has 8 coffee shops and 16 ice cream places. When I first moved here, it had a wide variety of different things. It had a butcher shop, a little grocery store, all kinds of wonderful things. Now it has 16 ice cream shops and 8 coffee shops. And they've opened another one. It's called Go Get 'em Tiger, which I'm not sure is a great name for a coffee place. But anyhow, my daughter and I went in there, and lo and behold, the guy behind the counter didn't say, "Oh, you brought your granddaughter in with you today." That was nice. That was a good plus. So we ordered a nice little coffee drink. It was a shake, coffee shake, $7 only. I thought that was a little pricey, but it was delicious. It had ice cream in it and coffee. Oh, delicious. Then I went in by myself the next day, ordered my soy misto, and I was getting ready to, set it up the way I like to set it up. I was looking for the little bar area that would have the sugars and the Splendas and the stirrers and the milks and it was very strange. They didn't have a little bar area with that kind of stuff. So I said to the man, I said, "Could I have? I'm looking for some Splenda. Do you have some Splenda?" And they said, "Oh no, sorry, sir." Oh, any kind of artificial sugar. Oh no. He looked at me as though I had just said the word poo, poo, poo. I didn't say the word poo, poo, poo. I said Splenda, sugar. Oh no, sir, we don't have any sugar or anything like that. We do have this simple syrup. He gave me a little bottle full of some stuff he called simple syrup, and I put it in my coffee, and it wasn't very good. So here's my plan. I was offended at his little attitude. I'm the angry coffee guy. My plan is today I'm going to go to Smart and Final and buy an enormous box of Splendas, maybe 10,000 Splendas, and I'm going to take it in tomorrow. I'm going to order my soy misto. They'll draw a nice picture on it, and they will. Oh, by the way, they do their own almond milk, so actually I might have it with almond milk. I have the iPad. They do have the iPad, which I did the no tip and no receipt also on that. Maybe that's why people are so mean to me. Maybe I should start tipping. I don't know. So anyhow, here's my plan. I'm going to go in there with the box of Splenda. I'm going to order my drink, put it on the counter. I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to open the box, and I'm going to put one Splenda in. And then I'm going to rip it up, and I'm going to put another Splenda. I'm going to put the empty Splenda wrapper on that nice wood counter they have there. And I'm going to open another. I'm going to put 1,000 Splendas in my coffee. I'm going to sit there all day putting Splenda in my coffee because there's nothing wrong with Splenda. Excuse me. I feel a lot better now. So right now I'm left with Pete's. Pete's is, they haven't hurt my feelings yet. I'm sensitive. Problem with Pete's is it's not that nutty Intelligentsia style coffee exactly. It's more like a Starbucks blend. But stay tuned. I will keep you posted on my coffee adventures. Thank you. This is Cappuccino Dreamer.